Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, so the comment section on my previous video seems to be littered with people debating, people even hating, and whatever else, based on one thing that I said in that video. Among the many different things I said in that video, one thing where I said Dillian Whyte has a better chin than Tyson Fury. Now, firstly, if you disagree with that, you're entitled to it. You're entitled to your opinion as much as I'm entitled to mine. And who knows, maybe you're right. I don't know. Okay, for me, that's just what I believe. Okay, but the way that some people are reacting to it, clearly you're Fury fanatics. Fury's the best. Fury's the greatest heavyweight that ever lived. Tyson Fury, he's got a chin like Iron Man. All that kind of stuff. Sporting Icons, you're only saying this because you speak with Dillian Whyte and you're just fanboying for him. No, I mean, that had absolutely nothing to do with it. Because when you look at Tyson Fury's career, you know Tyson Fury ain't great around the whiskers. Never has been. There's a reason why he went to Peter Fury and Peter Fury changed his entire style. There's a reason why. Because he can't take a shot. And the 4 times that Fury has been hit and hit the canvas, one thing they all had in common. Peter Fury was not in the corner of any one of those fights. Peter Fury was a genius when he looked at Tyson Fury and said, right, we need to change this because you ain't going to go very far with how you're fighting. It was Peter who changed his style to be ultra defensive. Be aggressive when necessary, but most importantly, if you don't get hit, you don't get knocked out. Tyson Fury is suspect around the chin. Go ask Peter yourself. Go ask him yourself, and he will tell you the same thing. Tyson was not great around the whiskers. Now, he's got a totally different fighter with Huey. Huey can fight very, very similar to Tyson Fury. This is why we call it the Peter Fury style. But Fury has an elite chin. He has a very good chin, much, much better chin than Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has been hit to the canvas 4 times as a professional. He's hit the canvas as an amateur. And of course, he's hit the canvas on numerous occasions in sparring. Nothing wrong with being hit to the canvas in sparring. If you're going to get put down and get knocked out cold, which of course Tyson Fury has had, and one of them was by Dillian Whyte, by the way, nothing wrong with that. Make sure it happens in sparring, in the gym, behind closed doors, not on fight night. So there's nothing wrong with that happening, but Peter recognised that Tyson does not have a great chin. Now, people were saying how, well, Dillian Whyte, he's been knocked out twice. Tyson Fury's never been knocked out. Okay, but again, you're exposing yourself because, as I've just said right there, if you don't get landed on, you don't get put down. Defensively, Fury is better than Dillian Whyte. But Dillian Whyte's been hit by huge punches and took a lot of those punches. Tyson Fury, whenever he gets hit, even just grazed a little bit, he goes down. With the exception, I would probably say, against Otto Wallin. He was taking some pretty big shots in that fight and he wasn't going down. He just got busted up a little bit. But he was on jelly legs in round number 12, that's for sure. But the thing is, he ain't great around the whiskers. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that, but he ain't great around, he's not very good around the whiskers. He never has been. But defensively, he's brilliant. But again, that's down to Peter. Now, people say, but he got put down against, say, Deontay Wilder, round number 12. Got up to his feet. That's how great a chin he's got. That's not having a great chin. That's having great heart. There's a difference. Don't get it mixed up. Heart and chin. 2 different things, okay? Fury has a never say die attitude when he's in that ring. As soon as he came to, which, by the way, he was knocked out for a good 3 or 4 seconds in that one particular moment. And yes, he did make it to his feet within the 10 count. I know some people will disagree with that one. I'm telling you, he made the count. He did, okay? But that's not having a great chin. If he had a great chin, he wouldn't have went down. Now, again, at no point did I say Fury has a terrible chin and Dillian Whyte has an elite chin. I never said that. I said Dillian Whyte has a better chin. Now, people will say, but Dillian Whyte, he's been knocked out twice. Yeah, to Anthony Joshua, Alexander Povetkin, 2 guys who have made a career out of knocking people out cold by elite punches. Just because Fury went down against Wilder in round number 12, what does that mean? Wilder's a big puncher. Yeah, he is, against bin men. But at the same time, that was a punch that came in round number 12. Why would I say that? Because Wilder was tired. That's why. He didn't hit him with every ounce of power that he had, that he would normally have done. If he'd have landed that very same punch on Tyson, anywhere from round 1 up to round 7 or 8, Fury would not have got back up again. I'm telling you, he wouldn't have done. If you can get hit to the canvas by Nevin Pajic and Steve Cunningham, you ain't getting back up from a fresh as a daisy Deontay Wilder. If Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin land that same punch that knocked out Dillian Whyte on Fury, Fury would also not get back up again. I'm telling you right now, he wouldn't have done. Fury isn't great around the whiskers. He isn't. Dillian Whyte has taken massive shots and kept marching forward. He's been hurt a few times as well, where he hasn't gone down. Again, people will say, but he was lucky to survive against Joseph Parker. Okay. Again, he was tired. A feather duster would have knocked him down around number 12 at that point. But again, that's where heart came in. Not where chin came in. Heart. It wasn't a chin check shot that put Dillian Whyte down. He went down because he was tired. He had no gas left in the tank. That's why he went down. Povetkin, as I said, that was his signature move. Dillian Whyte should have known better in that one. Against Joshua, he did jar his shoulder in round number 2. But at the same time, he took a bit of a licking in that fight as well. And yeah, again, he got caught with a big uppercut. And had it not have been an uppercut, had it just been a left hook or a straight right, he still would have went down in that particular moment. Again, because he was exhausted. Against Oscar Rivas. Again, people expose themselves. If you want to mention the fact that Oscar Rivas knocked him down, then you are exposing yourself for not knowing too much about boxing. Anybody who's done even just a little bit of basic training in boxing knows when you move side to side, right to left, however it may be, you don't cross your feet. You don't do it. You don't. You almost skip along, if you like. You shuffle. What you don't do is cross your feet. He crossed his legs as he was moving. That's when he got caught in that one particular moment. So he was actually off balance. That's why he went down. He didn't go down because he got hurt by Rivas. Not at all. That's not why he went down. He went down from the momentum of the punch, not from the power. Not because he doesn't have a great chin. Dillian Whyte has a very good chin. Dillian Whyte has been hit on the button by huge punches. Just because Fury's never been knocked out before doesn't mean he's got a better chin. He's never been knocked out before because he doesn't get hit as much as, say, Dillian Whyte does. There's a difference. So Fury fanatics, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry, but Tyson does not have a great chin. He doesn't. He never did have. That's why Peter changed his whole style, because he knew Tyson could not continue his career the way that he was fighting. At some point, he was going to get hit, go down, and not get back up again. It's happened in sparring, and Peter didn't want it happening on fight night. That's why. Okay? Anyway, I hope that's a little bit more clear. But I mean, that's not to say Tyson Fury is really, really chinny. He is chinny, but he's not ultra chinny. Not at all. He can take some shots, of course. But it's a heavyweight division. Anybody could be put out. I don't care if you're Joe Joyce and Hughie Fury or whoever it may be. If you keep getting hit on the chin, at some point, someone's going to hit the button and you ain't going to get back up again. You ain't going to get up. You're going to go down and you ain't going to get back up. And nobody out there can rely on their chin. Not Dillian Whyte, not Joshua, not anyone. Not Fury. At some point, the longer Fury continues, Fury will take a loss. Do not be surprised if Deontay Wilder lands on Tyson Fury in his third fight and Fury goes down and don't get back up again. Do not be surprised if that happens. Anyway, my thoughts. You drop me yours. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm okay with it. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.